It's been a very long time since a few members of the 2K community have spoken out and talked about making a return. In today's video, PrettyBoyFredo did exactly that and talks about why he stepped away from the NBA 2K community.
I don't know, I didn't really feel like it was necessary to talk about, but because the 2K community is such a big part of my YouTube career and my life in general, I feel like it's something I need to talk on, so we're gonna have that conversation right now. First and foremost, I wanna say thank you to the 2K community. Without you guys, my YouTube career would have never started. Without you guys, there would be no PrettyBoyFredo, there would be no SSH. Most of this greatness that I have in my life would have never been inspired. You guys inspired me, you guys pushed me. You guys, more importantly, believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. I first and foremost just want to tell you guys, thank you. Thank you so much. I am forever grateful. I am forever thankful for you guys because you guys gave me everything when I had nothing. Now I feel like with the 2K community, it's like a love-hate thing on both sides. I feel like a part of that community loves me because I am this clamp guy, this 2K guy that emerged and took over. And then also I feel like the other half is like pissed and mad at me because they might feel like I left them, they might feel like I abandoned them, but I feel like there's a lot more to it than just playing 2K. I'm gonna first say why I left the 2K community. I left because I felt like I started to become something that I really did not like. I started to become extremely angry. I ultimately started to become a monster. All from a video game that I grew up loving so much, I also started to hate. Being such a big influencer and impact on that community, it brought a lot of love, but also it brought a lot of hate. A lot of niggas hated me simply because I was successful. Simply because they seen me do stuff that they never saw anybody else in that community do. And I didn't understand it. Like, it was just so much hate. I feel like a big part of being a content creator, mental health is #1. When I used to play 2K, and I used to be a part of that community so much, I used to get so much hate that it would affect my mood. It would affect who I was, it would affect how I was with the people around me, it would just affect my life. I would see dumbass content uploaded from these lower creators like, oh, I fucked Jasmine, oh, I got Jasmine pregnant, oh, I did this to Fredo, oh, I did that. Just so much ruthless, negative, toxic thing that just really just disgusted me. Honestly, it just disgusted me. And I ultimately just figured out what is the problem and the cause of all these bitter emotions that I'm feeling. Why am I feeling this way? What is making me ultimately feel this way? And I narrowed it down to the 2K community. I uploaded other content that I enjoyed, like shoe vlogs, the inspiring people when I'm giving back. I didn't have that type of negativity. I didn't get that type of response for my video. So I figured if this is causing that much turmoil in my life, if this is causing me this much stress, this much heartache, why the fuck would I continue to do this? Why the fuck would I continue to put myself under so much stress in my life and be under so much toxic influence? It was so toxic and so just disgusting that I would just look at myself and almost be embarrassed by some of my content. And when I started the whole 2K like movement and the 2K vibe, that was not my plan. That is not who I wanted to be, and that's not who I wanted to be remembered for. And then I had my daughter, my baby girl, Ava. I told myself when I found out that I was gonna have my daughter, I wanted to and I needed to change. I needed to be a better man because I was gonna have somebody who was forever gonna look up to me, look at my body of work and be influenced by it. And I did not wanna be that angry, toxic person. I did not want to show my daughter that this is who your father is, that this is the legacy that I'm gonna leave behind for you. And I know what you guys thinking, like, you can play a video game and not curse out people and do all of that stuff. Yeah, you can, but it was almost like the community kind of, it's like it's so toxic that it almost like it just brings it out of you. Like it'll just happen. Get a donation on the Twitch donation. Fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck SSH, fuck your daughter. I want to kill your daughter. Like It's like, yeah, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can never hurt me. But like, if you're seeing this shit repetitively and it's constantly being fed in your mind, you can ignore it. Yeah, sometimes I used to just ignore it on stream. I'll just ignore it, whatever. At a certain point, it would get to you and it would make you so mad. It built so much anger inside of me. After my daughter, I said, that's it, enough's enough. I need to be a man. I need to be a great influence, not only on my daughter, but for the audience that watches me. And half the shit that was displayed was not truly who I was. And a lot of people would hate me and think, man, oh, this guy is such a bad person. It was just such a bad look on my character. A lot of people would literally look at me and think that I'm this crazy ass nigga because of these fucking videos. Well, meanwhile, in real life, I'm chill as fuck. So I told myself I can no longer do it. I can no longer be a part of it. I can no longer allow myself to grow into something that I'm not. Does that mean that I'm never gonna return to the 2K community? No, that's not what that means. There's a time and a place for everything. 2020 just seems like the right year.
Now, this is very interesting because it's been a very, very long time since we've heard anything from PrettyBoyFredo and anything in regards to the 2K community. One day he just kinda up and left and then never really told anyone anything except for a couple of quote tweets on Twitter. Other than that, he never really went in depth about what happened and why he stepped away from 2K content creating, because everybody knows that the way PrettyBoyFredo started his channel was through 2K and the 2K community. So seeing him just up and leave is extremely surprising to everyone when it happened. Now this is kind of interesting because I made a video a little while ago titled "The Real Reason Why PrettyBoyFredo Left the Community," and I talked about everything, and it basically is just confirmed with what he said here, which obviously doesn't make me a rocket scientist or anything, but everyone knew the reason why PrettyBoyFredo left the community, and a lot of it had to do with the community just being toxic. Probably had something to do with the fact that he saw the games going downhill, and they have ever since then, which was NBA 2K17. But nonetheless, he basically just talks about the community being toxic and it having a big toll on his day-to-day life. I mean, I imagine seeing hate all the time would definitely have a big impact on anyone, whether they admit it or not. Now the thing about Fredo is it's very interesting because back in the day when Fredo was extremely relevant and was arguably the face of the 2K community for a little bit, he got a lot of hate or he got a lot of love. There was really no in between. There were people that hated Fredo and there were people that loved Fredo. I feel like there wasn't really anyone that just liked Fredo or just put up with him or just, you know, whatever. It was either you liked him or you hated him, and I think a lot of it was hate, and he didn't really see all the love and, you know, the appreciative that everyone felt for him. So the hate outweighed the liking and the loving, and that eventually just got to him and ate him up. Now I did a video on this, so I'm not going to dive into all this, but he did get into a toxic situation way back in the day, and a lot of people wished death upon him and his family, and I think that was the final straw. But in all fairness, the community back then was definitely a lot more toxic than it is now. But nonetheless, PrettyBoyFredo did also hint that he might be making a return to the 2K community, but I definitely would not get your hopes up for that because I highly doubt that's going to happen. Especially with NBA 2K20, he's probably referring to 2K21 though when it comes out on next gen. Nonetheless, I wouldn't really get your hopes up because I highly doubt it's going to happen. But I am happy that he finally addressed the 2K community and let people know who've been subscribed to him since the 2K days really what went on and what went wrong. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll see you guys next time, and peace. While all you guys are here at the end of the video thinking it's going to end, I'm going to use this chance to introduce the new store that I just put up a couple of days ago. We actually did this in terms of a test. We wanted to see how this would turn out, and we already sold almost 20 t-shirts and sweaters in total, and that's just tweeting it out on Twitter. So as you guys can see right here, there's the store with my logo, and all of these come in different sizes, and they also come in different kinds of colors. So you have t-shirts, you have sweaters here, so you can do different colors. You also have another sweater, and then you have a shirt here that also comes in different colors as well. All of it's fairly priced, approximately $26 Canadian for a t-shirt and approximately $52 Canadian for a t-shirt as well. If you guys want to cop, I'll leave the link in the description below. Peace.